settle into that deep place, into that place where we are at one with the Beloved, we take just a moment to turn our attention and our awareness to Matthew Warren, son of Rick Warren, the purpose-driven life, who made his transition this week. And what we know is that even though our beliefs may differ, there is one truth, and that is that life is everlasting, ongoing, immortal, and eternal. And that we are simply making our way up the spiral of spiritual evolution. And so we know that Matthew has just stepped across the veil, that the pain he was feeling on this side is gone, that the despair which caused him to take his life is gone, and that he is simply in the next expression of himself. And for his parents, we send out the peace that passes all understanding. We hold that whole family, that church of 10,000 people. We hold them in our arms in this moment, knowing that there is comfort to be found in community. And this community is a comfort to each one of us as well. Our time spent here today, our time listening to wonderful music, hearing the inspirations as spoken through Reverend Barr, our time spent with each other in fellowship, our time spent in prayer, all of this feeds each of us and blesses us today. And so I accept that blessing for each precious person here, and for all who cannot be with us today, and for all who do not yet know that this is their home. Please accept that blessing for yourself by joining with me in saying, "And so it is." Our beloved Christine is sick today, but she was kind enough to come to church and bring the reading for me, which was nice. And my phone, which I left here. Can you imagine me without your phone for 4 days? Plenty of people called me, but I wasn't there. Today's reading is called Remembering Spiritual Truth. The quote is from Emma Curtis Hopkins. "It is ideas of God which, if you shepherd well, will get you into that state of mind called heaven, when you have health, judgment, prosperity. To say that my good is supply, God is my good, therefore God is my supply, is to stir the mountain and the seas to bring us our new provisions." The most powerful spiritual practice is more than simply sitting on your meditation cushion in the morning and seeking the presence of God. It is taking that experience of the presence with you into your daily life. This means that you know that Spirit is in every situation or circumstance. All you have to do is notice it and call it forth. So this means that wherever you are uncertain about what is going on, bring a spiritual principle into the process. Find a quality of God that could be revealed. Seek a healing thought within yourself. Remind yourself of a spiritual truth that is applicable to the situation, and watch everything turn around.
So I'm going to take this opportunity to say welcome again. Here we are. I want to take this opportunity to say welcome again to Lisa Bell. Yay. We're so happy to have her with 2 new original songs that you haven't heard before, unless you have already bought for new CD. Did you bring some with you?
Of course.
To sell? So especially if you've already enjoyed Lisa's music before, this new CD is just a whole new level. Took it up a notch, I think, and I think you'd really enjoy it. So see Lisa in the back of the room after service if you want to. In just a minute, Hal's got the wrong guitar.
I'll say a little bit about this song. So, sometimes when we're trying to seek our spiritual truth, we are we feel like we're in the dark, in a corner, almost painted in a corner in the back, where it feels like we can't get unstuck. I don't know if you've ever felt that, but it kind of feels like we're never going to reach that light that we know is ours to have. But there is a brighter day ahead if we just make ourselves get out, peel ourselves off the wall, and make ourselves walk forward down the path. Hiding in the moon's shadow, pressed against the wall, the world turns without her as she struggles not to fall. That freshly painted corner, like all that she pretends, traps her in a sticky web that never seems to end. She stares into the moonlight that keeps calling out her name, drawn into the starry beams and all that they contain.
Mr. Hal Pettit. I feel really lucky lately around, especially with the music thing. I don't know.
You know, Marcia provided this giant rack for guitars,
Oh, really?
and it was like, yeah, it was empty. And not anymore.
Well, thanks you, Marcia, for one. That's awesome. I know, we moved a chair off the stage today. It was just a fun time to get into that. But if you would, 3 times with me. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. So we're all done with Easter. And but last week this idea of time sort of came up in the midst of all of that. And it was this idea of our past, our present, and our future selves all meeting up for a moment. And when that happens, that the moment becomes actually now. And now is a very interesting concept because it's very hard in our minds to stay in now and not think about the past and not think about the future in any way. You know, and it stuck with me this week. I even actually went looking for Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now, on my bookshelf, and I couldn't find it. So if I loaned it to you, could I borrow it back? Because I think I want to read it again. And you know, this is spring, but kind of not quite in Colorado. Because while like it's going to be 670 yesterday, which was not now, and tomorrow it's going to snow. So, and I realized that while writing this, that one of the reasons that I really love this time of year is, you know, we get longer days and the sun's out and it's brighter and the things are starting to get green, but it's not quite time to have to do the yard work yet. And there's something about that that's really appealing, even though it's very hard to stay in that moment when you look out at the garden, in my case anyway, because I can see the dogwoods that are going to eat Fort Collins if we don't cut them back. And it's hard to stay not in that, what needs to get done. But when you wake up in the morning, you know, you can see the sun a little bit, and you know it's going to be a longer day and warm, and doesn't it just kind of fill you up with some positive energy this time of year? There's something about spring, and it makes it really easy to stay positive all day long. No worries, no fears, no stress. Anybody else? You know, all day, every day? No one's finding that funny. I thought that was kind of funny. Because for me, it lasts about 15 minutes while I'm laying in bed. Ernest Holmes said this. He said, 15 minutes twice a day is time enough to spend in order to demonstrate anything. But the rest of the time ought to also be spent constructively. That is, we must stop all negative thinking and give over all wrong thought, holding fast to the realization that it is now done unto us. 15 minutes. Twice a day. Now, the person that lives in my brain that wants everything quickly and easily and now and not now, but now, is like 15 minutes and I get rid of all negative thinking. How awesome is that? Until I say, like I go to the airport, which is a great place to practice your spiritual practice, don't you think? Really? And to be positive and happy all the time is being at the airport. Because it's all about the practice. Now, my friend Reverend Edward in California tells a story about being in the airport and finding himself trying to have his spiritual being in the airport. And he says he's in line to get on a plane. And it's been one of those days. He's gone through security, which took forever. He's found a place to park, which took a really long time. He waited for the shuttle, the security thing, then the lines, and the lines to check in, and the lines and the lines. But he's finally in line to get on the plane. And he says he looks down at his phone, probably to answer a text message or something, and the guy who's standing behind him does this little eep, eep, and moves in front of him. And he says it's one of those moments that is so totally flabbergasting that you kind of, for a moment,